Good day, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the One Global Movement. We just want to welcome our audience. We appreciate your presence here today. We are really, really grateful that you find time to spend with us today. I am really sorry that our main host, Yvonne, is having a little bit of technical problems. But if the issue is resolved, then she'll join us as soon as possible. So our main topic for today is going to be the power of communication. This is a fun topic, the power of communication. So when we talk of the power of communication, we need to first of all try and see what is communication. Communication is essentially basic human need to share meaning, express ideas and thoughts, and that can be achieved by exchange of information between parties, meaning between one person to another. That's communication. It's kind of a give and take. You talk, I respond, we get the response, we get to talk to each other. Then we look at the process of communication. The process of communication can be defined as the technology available, culture, and the protocols of communication. Let's look at the technology of IT. The technology, that's information technology or the artificial intelligence, which we are big part of and are interested in technology, communication between the process and the product, which confirms the fundamental relationship between them. Communications, it can either be verbal, non-verbal, written, electronic. So they're like different channels of communication. Communication, just like other tools, can solve or cause major problems. It is a way we present ourselves, make requests, speak our tone, the voice, the body language, and share how we feel about world, the others. That determine the power. That's what really determines the power of communication. Communication is a personal marketing branding tool. I personally believe it is one of the most important intangible assets we have as humans after time. How are you using your communication? That's a question. How are you using your communication? Are you using it with power, with determination? Are you using it with clarity and in simple terms, understood by all? The people you are talking to, did they understand you? How are you communicating? Is your body language reflecting what you are saying? Let me just ask just one question. Have you ever been in a situation where you are upset? You are really, really angry with someone. You are not happy with that person. Then, when you learn the details, the reason why you are angry, you don't even know why you are angry, but you are angry. But when you get to learn the details, you realize you were so upset about what that did not even occur, that did not even exist. Perhaps you're a victim of someone else's anger as a result of their misunderstanding. They're really angry. Communication, or the lack of a powerful enough to make or to break, it can be enough to make or to break a relationship. So in the aspect of communication, we need to get it right clearly across the person that is listening, the person that is taking the information and the person that is giving the information. So it has to be a two-way flow between one person to another. That makes it clear and ensure that people really understand what this communication is all about or understands the message. Did you hear me clearly? Did you understand what I am saying? Or did you just hear, or did you just listen? Okay. We also have another question. What are really the 7 C's of a powerful communication? We're going to start with 1. Complete. We look at the completedness. A complete, safe, and healthy communication should answer 6 powerful questions. 6. Who, what, when, where, and how. We look at concreteness, consideration, clearness, clarity, or consciousness. Sorry, consciousness, or corrections. Then we move to our next question. What are some of the things to focus on to make your communication a powerful one? What are some of those things we have to look at to make our communication powerful? First, we look at listen with the intent to understand rather than to respond. A good listener gets to absorb the information and gets the right communication than wanting to answer when you have not fully understood what the message is all about. When we look at 2, be self-aware of how your communication style is perceived by others. It is important to ask for feedback. The third one, we look at doing our homework. Know your audience. How will the message impact them? What isn't it in for them? And the most importantly, what do they stand to lose? Communicate with compassion. Mimi skills you admire about effective communication. For example, we look at our leader, Mr. Ash Mufare. When communicating to his audience, do we get to listen? Do we get the message clearly? That's one important thing we need to understand. Has the message been passed across? When communicating also, we look at the clarity. It is you. That clarity, it you think there is a chance your message is being misinterpreted. If you think your message is being misinterpreted, then derive a way in which you can be able to make it more clearer to the audience. When emotionally attached to the topic, avoid discussing when you are upset. That's what is very, very important, because your language can always misinterpret the facts. Then the next one we look at, we need to gather we need to gather and focus on the facts, the truth, and the value of your communication. Stand on the truth, gather the true facts, so that when sending the message across, it is clear and for everyone else to understand. Because if you give wrong facts out there, then it will cause a lot of trouble because of miscommunication. Before speaking, we also need to consider whether what you have to say will it add value to the desired outcome. If not, it is probably better left unsaid. We rather not say it if it is going to cause a problem. So it is very important for us to think of what we need to say first before saying it. Think of the person receiving the information, that if we say it, how will the next person feel? Is it going to be disastrous? Then we rather not say it. But if it's going to be good, then we can speak it out. Then we also need to look at use your communication power responsibly. 2 things you can't take back are words and time. There are many benefits to being a good listener in business, school, at work than give responses or be defensive. Won't you agree to that? So it is very, very important for us to be able to communicate, to know the responsibility of communicating with one another, because it can be very bad. So this will bring us to our next question. Our next question. What is the importance of communication in our day, in our company or businesses? Okay, with proper communications in a company, a business, or our daily lives, it brings out boldness in people. When they get proper communication, it brings out the boldness in people, and which build, with the boldness, it helps to build trust, it builds confidence and belief in our leaders. Follow brand ambassadors or employers. Follow brand ambassadors or employers or employees at every workplace. Communication can be used to bring out changes in our attitudes, motivate people, establish and maintain good relationships when properly communicated. We use communication to seek and provide information. We achieve organizational alignments. This is align employees and business partners with goals, with corporate purposes. We also help to increase employees' engagement and productivity. Employees and business partners are more motivated when their leaders keep them up to date regularly and share important corporate updates with them. In addition, companies in which employees are constantly connected see higher levels of productivity, because if you do not communicate, your employees are lost. Business partners are lost. They do not even know how to start from. They don't know update. But if the communications are proper, they get the information at all times, then there is productivity. They feel valued. They feel loved by the other co-workers. They feel loved by their bosses. So proper communication brings out good productivity in every business. And also, it also reduces the level of employees turnover, meaning that employees, when they do not feel valued, they tend to quit their jobs. They tend to look for other jobs. But if you communicate with them properly, they understand that, oh, my boss loves me, my boss values me, so I'll do my best to ensure that the company goes further, to ensure that the company achieve its goals. So there will be no need to look for another job if I'm being loved, because sometimes I used to think that people run away from their jobs because of salaries, because of money. But now I tend to realize that people leave their jobs not because of money, but because they need to understand that they are loved. They need to understand, they need to have that that stability, emotional stability at a workplace. They need to feel wanted. They need, so with the aspect of communication, when you talk to them, they feel loved, and there's no need for them to go elsewhere to look for work. They will rather stick to you, work with you, because you value them. They feel loved as well. Another important point, we look at improve crisis management and workplace safety. Workplace safety is very, very important. Some of the biggest advantages of good communication in workplaces are easier crisis management and improved workplace safety. Frequent workplace communication is necessary to be sure crises are to ensure crises are managed effectively for the growth and the safety of both company and employees. Good communication optimize change management initiatives. That's another important aspect. Lack of communication in the workplace, lack of effective communication in a workplace is one of the most common reasons why change initiatives fail. When there's about to be a change within an organization, no effective communication, it is bound to fail because the right information has not been given to the receiver of that information. As most employees don't like having their comfort zones, they don't like leaving their comfort zones, it is employers' job to effectively communicate the message around. Then it will enable them to leave their comfort zones and do what they are supposed to do. Why is change happening? What are the change in what the change entails? What are the benefits of the change? This is what they ask that within the company. So what change is happening within the company? What the change, what are the details of this change? What are the benefits of the change? So how the change will impact employees? Communication makes a remote work more efficient. Remote work makes communication amongst employees and between employees and managers harder. Remote work is here, and it is here to stay. This new trend is surely becoming the new normal in the business world. Another important aspect will be communication improves interdepartmental collaboration between within the company, within the organization. Let's look at today, for instance, in our company, Unpassive, different departments cannot work in a silo. Work in a silo is an organizational condition where in a team or a group of teams internationally isolate themselves from other teams or the entire organization. This practice typically involves hiding information, not collaborating well, or simply doing work misaligned with the company rules and the company goals. So when we look at a silo is like it's a confined space. It's a confined space. So it's like the hiding of information. You do not give information, complete information to the workers or to the employees. Then this brings us to the silo. What are the key dangers of working in a silo? Okay, when we look at it, when we call a silo, it's like since I say it's a confined space. First, I know that there are no energy levels in there. There's not enough energy circulation. There's no light. So it makes it stressful. It's a stressful environment. The energy levels in the silo is very low. So this makes it for the workers to be stressful. It reduces efficiency and create pressure on resources and increase complexity. But there are other dangers too that are involved. Poor communication reduces trust, lowers the morals of workers, causes lower productivity. It wastes time, duplicate the effort. Less teamwork leads to fragmented business processes. Less innovations leads to misunderstanding the organization's purpose, mission, and values. So this brings us to our next question. What are really the solutions to avoid silo mentalities when we look at it? We look at the first one, model collaborative behavior. This means if the silos mentally is coming from our leaders, then their leadership behavior needs to change. Then their leadership behaviors needs to change. But this applies to brand ambassadors as well, not to our CEO. This applies to brand ambassadors and not to our CEO. So, oops, network. Sorry, network interruptions. So we look at also the breakdown of hierarchies. Our company is also structured with a lot of levels, significant separations between departments, and sometimes it's a necessity. But we have a great leader who ensures that it doesn't hinder open communication or collaboration, as we see him model it all the times during our webinars. He explains it clearly, explains it in a way that every local person, anybody will be able to understand what it is, what he is saying, understands the message clearly. And this can be done just the way that he has done it. He has created business and team goals that align with the broader business objectives and mission, which he constantly encourage and inspire us, and if necessary, some positive force to do or die. So our next point, we call out divisive behavior. While you might not be able to change another person's behavior, it is important to model collaborative behavior between yourselves as brand ambassadors and your peers who are brand ambassadors also. For example, raising a red ticket at the back office to call for a problem resolutions. Communicate openly and regularly. When I used to work as a behavioral analyst, I would let the clients come to my office space while I did my work. And sometimes I would sleep on the couch at the door of a client if they were sick, in order to mentor their behavior at night or to write better treatment goals for them, or just to talk to them either. Sometimes some people just, like they fall sick, they just need someone to talk to. And when you talk to them, you listen to what they have to say. It helps also to heal. But with our own passive, we do not have to go this far, because we have amazing talents among us, such as the old tech pros who are working 24/7 to teach us, answer questions. Like, I don't understand how they do it, but they are doing it every blessed day. And I am grateful. We are grateful. The One Global Movement is very, very grateful for what they are doing, for the support they are putting through. Another aspect will be clear on the bigger picture. Brand ambassadors struggle to work with others. If others in your private company struggle to work with others, help them understand why they do what they do is important in their broader context. And if possible, encourage your peers and leaders to do some by modeling them yourself. Make the value of collaboration very clear. Clarity is very important. So some of the best companies to work for will include collaborating with your company's core values. If your company or workplace promote a divisive culture, it might be hard to help others recognize that the obvious but acronym TEAM stands for Together, Everyone Achieves More. So in the words of Mr. Ash Mufare, he said that together, no one gets left behind. Together, we will move from one top to another. This is so true when brand ambassadors realize that someone's got their back. They give more and receive more in exchange. It's very, very important because you get encouraged knowing that, oh, my brother, my sister's got my back. It also helps to encourage new ideas and also to nurture, support one another and the resellers that will be joining us. In exchange, this promotes most ideas and create and greater collaborations and more stops to climb together as a team. Together we stand, divided we fall. This seems to apply in every human relationships. Also, encouraging team collaboration through fun. Team building exercise can also be tricky to do in remote or hybrid environments, but it is possible to create opportunities for team members to talk with those they would normally bump into at the water cooler or in the kitchen, even if they work remotely. Okay, we look at one of our unpassive products, which is O Game. For families, friends, and children, is a great way to have fun together while building ourselves, communicating with one another, family, and uplifting others. Okay, better still, a robot directing you on what to do puts more time in your hands to go on a vacation with your families, to do businesses while having fun in the ocean, and volunteer and contribute to cause that are dear to your heart. What exciting times are living in. We are grateful to our CEO, our engineers, our fellow ambassadors who take time to teach some of us great technology. What exciting times we're living in. So when we look at communication, this is an important, very important aspect between one another. So if the message is clear, then the receiver will receive the correct information. If it's not clear, they will not receive the right information. So it's very important for us to communicate clearly and properly with each and every one of us. So we take this opportunity to welcome each and everyone that took their times to that took their time to join us in studio today. We are really, really grateful. We are really grateful for your presence. Despite the challenges that we face because of technology, but we know that with our own passive, everything will be getting better and better every day. Aunty Lynn, I don't know, do you have something to add up? Unmute.
Hello, good job, Briddy. Love the
Thank you.
content. Very good information. We might want to ask if the people here have any comments about the content that you shared today. I bet they have some contributions to make, so feel free to do that, and we will then uh, acknowledge your comments or questions. Alrighty, good job,
Yes, yes.
Briddy. Let's see if there's any comments or questions.
Thank you, Aunty Lynn.
You're welcome. You're doing well. Proceed.
Okay. Oh, we have a comment. Oh, thank you, Baliu, for happy Mother's Day weekend to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Baliu. Thank you for the comment and thank you so much for coming through. We are grateful. Thank you for coming through. Oh, Veronica Ampim, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Thank you so much for the encouragement. We are grateful. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Sukanti, for coming through. We are happy to have you on board. Thank you. Oh, Veronique. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Veronica. Mr. Rahman, wow, we are happy to have you on board. We are so in it to win. We are grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for being with us. Oh, Fortune Moyo. Hello, good people. Hello, Mr. Fortune Moyo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. Sri Ramesh, a hand pick waving. Oh, thank you so much for being here with us. We are really grateful. Thanks a lot for joining us. Ying Yang, hello. Thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you. Aneta, hello. Thank you so much for coming on board with us. We are really happy that you are here with us to support us. Thanks a lot. We are grateful. Thank you. Yo, I'm really so sorry that the network is really poor today, but we just trying. We have to push it through. Oh, Yinga, thank you so much for joining us. We are happy that you are here. Together, we can be able to make this happen. Thank you so much. Your support means so much to us. Thank you. And also, please, we just want to tell everyone, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, share, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our contents. You get notified each time we have upcoming meetings. Oh, great. Liking, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, if you are struggling to set up your business or grow your business, we have help amongst us. Sister Divina is also, message from One Global Movement. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon, and get notified when any of our latest contents are coming up. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. If you are struggling to set up a business or to grow your business, we have help amongst us. Aunty Divina Lee is there available. She's the one responsible for all the graphics that we are using on a daily basis. She produced very beautiful graphics. Remember, there's also such a thing as something for nothing. Even newborn baby has to make an effort to latch onto its mother's breast to get some food, and also make an effort to swallow it. Unpassive has made everything simple for us. They've made everything really easy for us. So, but we also have our own part to play by checking the back office, doing the things we have been asked to do, giving our feedbacks, and also attending our webinars, especially those from our own passive university teachers. We have Ray, Chris Johnson, Marty the Gamor, the early shows every day. Please check our back office for more details. Heroes is every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our OTech pros giving in their all best and time to be sure we are climbing along together. We have our Wow Women every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. And of course, the famous Robin Live is every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other shows and webinars that we might not be aware of, we need to check the back office. And if it is Friday at 2 p.m., it is Empowering Youth Worldwide with One Global Movement. I can't wait to start using the O Connect. We tested and everything is working very well. So we cannot wait to start using it. O Connect to empower youth globally. We need to start using it to empower youth globally. Thank you so much for your presence, everyone. We are in this to win. So always remember to stay focused, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. We love you all and see you next Friday. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming through. Thank you. We are so grateful. All right. Bye.